What's up, guys? We gotta redo that. I'm like a fat seal trying to get out of the back of this thing. Yeah, there needs to be a better. There needs to be a better. Let's do that again. Hold on.
Just go.
What's up, guys? If you're anything like me, you spent all your money on the car, beautiful car, and you were wondering if Alibaba has an exhaust for you. And the answer is yes, they do. So let's find out together on this magical journey whether it's a piece of shit or it's worth the money. So the official unboxing of the AliExpress stainless steel exhaust system for an X5M. And if this works, we might just start recommending it to everybody with high-end cars and save some coin. Because you hear the rumors, oh, it's made in the same factory, it all comes from the same place, it's just plumbing. So today we're gonna get down and dirty and find out if it actually has good weld quality, if the steel, if the material quality and everything is good and up. And I'll give you a real-time, real-world evaluation of what we think. Because we build exhaust systems here in-house too, so we do have some experience with this. Right off the bat, it looks shiny and complete. So let's go through it and see what we're working with. All right, so totally unboxed. First impression, I wasn't super thrilled when I pulled it out of the packaging. It's just a bunch of slip fittings that they weld together. You know, as like a fabricator, very unimpressed. But when you stop and you think about the fact that all of this shipped to my door is $800, it's really a fantastic value for what you're getting. I really don't have much negative comment about it as I stand right now. I mean, the only thing that's kind of janky is you get like this whole like Radio Shack CB radio looking deal for the industry. How would I say this without saying it? It sounds like Schmalfschmonics style remote. So, you know, this is doing something. It would have been really nice if, you know, for an extra $2, it came with a wiring harness adapter that we could just plug into the OEM valve harness, which we'll probably try and make an adaptation for here in-house. But yeah, aside from that, it's got like the typical cheesy, you know, cigarette lighter power port for the cutouts. Comes with like the old hot rod style multi-point hangers. So if you're confused and don't know what you're doing and, you know, you try it a few times but we're a little bit graduated past all of the guessing game stuff here. So let's get it installed now and see if it sounds like doo-doo or if it actually sounds as subpar as it looks. I mean, I can't imagine it's gonna be too terrible, but we'll see. Let's do it. All right, so the old system is out, and obviously BMW in their, you know, infinite authority makes everything in one piece. It's super easy to install and uninstall. However, our friendly counterpart version comes in 75 pieces with 150 slip fittings and joints, so it's gonna be a little bit more interesting to hang this one and make sure it's all aligned properly. But we save on shipping costs, and really ultimately that's what's the most important thing in all of this, is to not pay $5,000 in shipping for a $25 exhaust system. So let's just go. I'm gonna start putting this together. I think we're gonna hang this midsection first. So we'll just kind of loosely assemble this and get it hung in the car and be able to modify any angles that the slip fittings might have. Obviously right now these tips are kind of loose, so let's take these off for the time being so we don't mess anything up. All right, Kyle, put down the camera and let's hang this thing. All right, so just like me, this exhaust is hung. Let's go ahead and get this kind of like feedback run through. The only real issues we found so far is, so if you come back on the back end where we initially started, these hangers line up well, right? They're perpendicular. We move up to the second set. These guys are set up within a reasonable amount of tolerance. And then running up to where the trans mount is where we found the bigger problem. So if you look on the driver's side one, from sitting where it's supposed to, we might be like an inch off. Excuse me. But then, you know, you can kind of rock this hanger back and that one will work. So that's not too terrible if that's the worst part. But what we found was on the passenger side, it sits back like 2 inches from where it's supposed to. And even if I try and squeeze these hangers and make it work, it's just gonna put tension on the system in the wrong way. So we gotta make a decision, game time call, if we're gonna not run a hanger here or try and modify it. But I don't know, let's kind of work through this one thing at a time. So I'm thinking we're probably just gonna go through and plug up all these band clamps and tighten everything up, and then I'll make a decision then where we're gonna go. All right, so we've gone through a couple versions of this, and I think what we've decided on is we've probably installed 1,000+ exhaust systems here in the last handful of years. The reality is these type of clamps for slip fittings, the success rate is like 60% at best. Even though you're supposed to torque them down like 40 to 60 foot-pounds, depending on the manufacturer's specs, between heat cycling, vibrations, they always come loose, they always twist up. Then your pipe orientation is different than when you first installed it. You gotta go back, check it, do a bunch of stuff. So they really only make these things in a dozen pieces for shipping purposes. So we're gonna ditch the clamps. We've opted to go through and put a couple of stitch welds in. So we'll TIG these together instead of running the clamps, and we'll minimize the amount of failure points in the system that could possibly arise. So we'll do the same for these. We'll ditch these. And we'll get them mocked up, get them in place, stagger the tips the right way, and just try and swap out any non-exhaust leak stuff that, you know, we can do. So i.e. this section here, the all 4 tips, but we'll go through and we'll clamp these down. Maybe we'll opt to weld in the middle section. Let's just see how generous we're feeling as we go through this and how well it fits up. So let's see what happens in the next phase.
All right, so gone ahead and marked our alignment of each tip on the car. We've got one there and then one on this other side, so we can put a little stitch on them, and so they're fixed in place and we don't have to keep a clamp on this tip, and so it's not visible on the car. So let me stitch it in real quick and we'll put it back on. All right, got a stitch in on both of them. Nothing crazy. Now we're gonna install it back on the car.
All right, so we're gonna get Kyle in here doing his thing. We're gonna weld up the joints between the tips. Obviously everything's gonna be TIG. See if I can get you in for a closer look. Oh, nice.
One more in the front.
Kyle, take that hood off. Let's say hi to our viewers.
That's it.
Yeah.
Solid.
Good with it?
Stitched in.
Nice.
Tips are all lined, fixed in, won't move anywhere.
All right.
Ready to go.
What do you guys think? First impressions. We're gonna fire it up.
Smash.
You listen to it, and then you drop some info in the comments and let us know how you feel about this. Are you gonna put one on your car?
Ready? First reactions?
Ready? Yep.
So you can close the valves now?
Is it idled? Nothing's opening or closing.
Go look in the thing.
Valves are open.
Yeah?
Yeah, they're open right now.
Alright, so how about now? I just close them. Just close them.
Still open.
Oh, they're not plugged in. You didn't plug them in?
Oh, yeah. Very official. Now we see why the valves weren't opening and closing. I think this one will be short, but the left side might reach. Plugged in.
Can you grab Dykes? Can you separate this?
Might be scissoring right now.
That's the technical term for them.
I'm turning Japanese, I think.
Welcome, Phil! Oh man, I love how like 10 people standing around watching me. Nobody telling me to hold a flashlight. I got it! Ah! Thank you. Damn, I'm gonna get you later. Ooh. She's into it too.
My watch is talking to you.
She said no problem. A little bit more.
We'll have to zip tie that up so it doesn't get burnt from the exhaust, but testing purposes.
Yes. We have to report back to Alibaba himself.
There we go. Both sides plugged in.
All right. Take two.
Take two.
Let's do it. Let me just tie him up while we're here.
Alright, take two. Let's see. That's close. That's close. That's open. That's close. Open them.
There.
You can hear a
Yeah,
little
sounds good.
spool. You can hear a
Yeah.
little spool too. That's
Sounds
sick.
pretty good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
What are your thoughts?
I'm allergic to high horsepower. I think it's super cool, man. There's definitely something to be said, but I've always said the same thing. It's like having a dual stage boost controller. Why would you ever run on low boost? I want to be able to wind that thing out all the time. So if it's my car, I'm leaving this thing valves open 24/7. I'm pissing off all the Karens. Get at me, HOA people. Yeah, it looks really good. I mean, legitimately, aside from like I said, like, I feel like they maybe hang just a little bit too low. Unfortunately, we can't just like hike everything up.
Yeah.
But we might be able to chop them where the mid pipe comes into the muffler, and then just like change the angle and maybe just like tilt them up a little bit, just to close that gap. But I mean, for what it is,
OEMs, smaller tips, and they sit just as low.
yeah, for what it is, money spent. I think it's a good value.
Yeah. Is that my customer I sold the Corvette to?
No. Yeah, dude. I mean, let's go drive it. See what it feels
See you
like.
guys soon.
All right.
All right.
All right, let's go see what it sounds like in different modes. I am valves open right
I've also never launched the car, so don't break the drive shaft because they're very weak on these cars.
now. I wasn't gonna do any like crazy stuff with it. This is like a classy like pick up the kids from school car.
Subtle.
With a twin turbo V8.
Again, you know. Oh yeah. No, it sounds good.
Yeah.
It's not obnoxious. Let's see what happens. Close valves. Oh, dude, stop.
Yeah, I can't hear shit.
Bone stop.
Yeah.
That's really surprising. The muffler seemed like it was really small, like it was gonna still be loud. And back in sport mode. Shit. For $800, I mean, come on, guys. There's really no argument. From a fabricator standpoint, I can understand hating on it, but from money spent, straight value, I would put this on my own car, 100%.
With the spool. No, that's open. That's open. Close.
Yeah, you heard that?
I did.
Oh yeah. That rattle.
Close sounds completely stock.
I'm not letting you guys keep it. Yeah, that rattle. Sounds good. Yeah. Sounds great.